يا أيها الناس إنا خلقناكم من ذكر وأنثى وجعلناكم شعوبا وقبائل لتعارفوا إن أكرمكم عند الله أتقاكم إن الله عليم خبير. صدق الله العظيم.
In Ramadan, Muslims fast from dawn to sunset. We refrain from food and drink, but the deeper purpose of fasting is not hunger. It is awareness. It is discipline. It is remembering those who hunger daily. It is softening the heart. At sunset, we break the fast at a table. The table is where strangers become neighbors. The table is where difference becomes dialogue. The table is where dignity is practiced.
Ramadan is a sacred time of the year for Muslims around the world, where we fast from sunset, from dawn to sunset, refraining from food and drink. But ultimately, Ramadan is about character. It is a training ground for the soul. It asks, can you discipline yourself? Can you respond with patience instead of reaction? Can you choose generosity over ego? When you feel hunger voluntarily, you begin to understand, even in small ways, what others experience involuntarily. Empathy moves from abstraction to an actual experience.
Thank you, Imam Zia. I must admit, I often struggle in my workplace to explain to my coworkers why we fast, because I could tell in their eyes that it sounds like torture, and they're wondering why do we do this. So I appreciate what Imam Zia and Fatima shared, and I'll definitely taking notes to share as well.
As supervisor, I see every day how important it is that our county is inclusive of every single voice. Government works best when it makes space for everyone and makes special effort to include those who have historically been left out or overlooked.
I'll say that fasting is not lost on me as an Irish Catholic. We're in the midst of the Lenten season. So I appreciate, and I think the word discipline, it demonstrates, are you disciplined enough to show how much your faith means to you by doing something small that's not really small. It's symbolic of faith, and our faith communities, plural, that Supervisor Lusk mentioned, are as diverse as anywhere in the country.
The grass will shed its moisture, the fog will lift from the trees, a new light will brighten the sky and play in the drops that hang on all things. After the
We have not finished the journey, but we've created a new starting place for the journey, so that tolerance is able to be made vibrant by celebration of our differences, and we are able to start from a place of love, not because we are like one another, but because we are different than one another.
We all are connected. We all are unique. At the same time, we belong to each other. And this is a very core theme, tenet in our Hindu philosophy as well. In the more recent, relatively recent Hindu scriptures, we have this term called Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which means this whole world is one family.
Jews and Muslims have a common teaching that each person is a world. Right? Remember, it says in the Quran, also says in the Talmud, that each human being is a world. And each human being, the life of each human being, if you destroy one human being, you destroy a world. What does it mean to be a world? It means that each human being is absolutely different.
I want to say that we own the narrative that we want in our communities. When I meet people and I say, tell me where you come from, they say, I smelled the jasmine on the streets that I walked before I got this place. I'm not going to go through too many stories, but all I wanted to say is we own the narrative. And we need to think about the stories we tell about each other, as many of you have said.
I only have one message. Stay at the table. It led to my life being with Muslims. I love Muslims, and I love Christians, and I love Jews, and Buddhists, and Hindus, and Pastor, what you said is so true. Love is not the ultimate thing. It has to be the first thing. Stay at the table.
In the spirit of fasting, going without food, in the spirit of feasting, going with too much food, I would just like to offer the Buddhist reflection on eating. And so these reflections are given every time in the monastery before the monks eat. Where does this food come from? Who made it? How is it made? How do we eat it? Greedily or with mindfulness? What actions does this food fuel? Beneficial or selfish? Do we view this food as fuel for our bodies or an experience for us to selfishly enjoy? For whose benefit do we eat this food? Thank you very much.
This is the time for all of us to be on the same table, walk on the same path, hold each other's hand, and make sure if any one of us see a pothole in front of us, make everybody aware of it, because we are all together, we are all one.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله أشهد أن محمد رسول الله حي على الصلاة